welcome of UFC Unlimited Fight Channel.
All right, coming up next, a UFC featherweight division fight. Well, this is about as decorated a kickboxer as has come into this division in some time, DC. And if we get a kickboxing match tonight, he ain't losing.
He is a championship-level kickboxer, a guy that can stand in the pocket and trade and kick and punch with anyone. He's constantly throwing things from as close as you can get. He's comfortable throwing leg kicks. He will drive these into your body. But it's the aggressiveness and the ability and willingness to stand in the pocket and trade that makes him truly, truly special. I think that is what separates kickboxing, the high level, from everyone else.
He understands distance as well as any striker in this division. Of course, that is a byproduct of a lifetime of repetitions in the kickboxing space. Well, this is exciting here, DC. The founder of Jeet Kune Do, one of the founding fathers, really, of mixed martial arts, Bruce Lee, is back in a big spot here tonight.
Bruce Lee is what every kid looked to when they thought about doing karate. Bruce Lee is the person that anyone looked at when they said, I want to be a fighter. It was the speed, it was the charisma, it was the approach of Bruce Lee that made him so special. And tonight, he's gonna look to show a new generation of fighters exactly how it's supposed to be done.
And if you hear the phrase, drillers make killers, right? I mean, that was Bruce Lee in a nutshell. He felt like practice would make perfect. Nobody trained as hard as the great Bruce Lee. Our tale of the tape for this featherweight fight. So these fighters relatively close in age, just a year apart, with some differences in height and a similar reach. All right, here now the veteran voice of the Octagon, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out Madison Square Garden Arena in New York City, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC featherweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 137 pounds. El Diablo! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, commit to the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, do not fight.
You ready? You ready?
All right, so lofty expectations for this matchup as round 1 gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it all.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker, at this guy's level, that will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has. Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one?
Connects with a right. Back to the leg kick now. That one's no good. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the challenge. Straight punch lands.
Circling to his right.
You gotta check these low leg kicks.
Oh, he got everything behind that kick. Lee going for the leg kick. He does not connect. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked.
Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
2 minutes have expired off the first round clock.
Nice body kick. Big leg kick lands.
All right, under 3 minutes now to go in round one.
Not only will this affect his ability to stand, but he can't really set down on his punches and he won't generate the power that he normally generates because he can't really get heavy on his leg.
So once again, making good use of his size as he lands the knee.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Lee gets hit with a kick here. That one landed flush. Let's see if he can make some adjustments. Head kick attempt, unable to find the target.
Beautiful leg kick thrown.
Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
Leg kick.
All right, lands a kick there. Pretty well done.
Really good accuracy landing that kick. Nice leg kick lands.
Oh, could be in trouble after that knee to the head. Massive head kick. Oh, big left.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down. Beautiful body kick.
Oh, and yet another knee finds the target. So a huge moment here. Now we'll see if he can follow it up. Oh, well done to block that powerful kick to the body.
There's no give on that leg kick. Look at him whip his hip into that kick.
20 seconds left. 15 seconds remain in the round. Oh, and he lands a punch there. Good connection by him on that.
Great connect, so fast, so accurate. And watch the ability to land from anywhere.
Second round, straight ahead. All right, let's take a look back at some of the replays, DC, and if you like the kicking game, that was the round for you.
Yeah, man, he used his kicks beautifully. He managed distance, managed space, and eventually those kicks started to really take an effect on his opponent and slow him down. He has to stay the course next round.
Last round, he was all over you, but you're better than that. Come on now, let's shake it out. Let's get back in there, let's go.
All right, here we go as our next round gets underway. His strong leg packs so much power that even when he doesn't throw it full throttle, you see he's able to inflict damage. We'll see if he can keep it going here in this round.
He doesn't throw it full power, but even when he feints it, he draws out reactions from his opponents because they don't want to get hit with any more of those kicks. It's a sight to behold.
Oh, and there's a kick now to the body. That one blocked by
Lee. Big punch lands. Ooh.
Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see if he can finish.
Nice.
Well, he has landed some good shots, DC, but really unable to string anything together in terms of solid combinations.
It's because he's not committing to it fully. He throws his jab. He may float a right hand out there, but he's not really sitting down on the right hand. He really doesn't seem to have the intent on landing it. He's got to be confident that it's going to land, and he's got to really throw his whole entire body into those strikes. Great punch.
Well, he misses with the left punch there.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
Let's go. Keep that footwork going.
All right, so he's doing a nice job here controlling the center of the octagon, keeping his opponent on the outside.
Oh, I love it, John. I love it. And watch how his foot looks like a compass. His lead leg will always point in the direction that he wants to go as he tries to cut off his opponent. It is unbelievable to watch, and it's so great to watch a man with knowledge of the octagon control as this young gentleman is showing. He's throwing every part of himself into these big leg kicks.
Oh, just out of range with that punch attempt.
Sneaky head kick.
Right on the button. So a much different approach from him here in round two. Took him a while to find the range, get in his striking rhythm. He has found it here, and as a result, has really picked up the pace in round two.
Ooh, what a punch. Oh, man.
All right, single collar tie now.
Liver kick.
Went for the inside leg kick. Trying to go to the body now with the kick. That one misses. Slips the shot. Oh, and he connects there. Pretty nice punch there.
Great job finding the range to land those punches.
Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot of shots to the midsection, and these will take their toll as this fight goes into the latter rounds. Timely defense there, huge block for him.
Look at the whip action that comes from him throwing that kick. Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
30 seconds to go now. Side kick lands for him there, champ.
A lot of times that is used to manage space.
He blocks the punch.
Way to hide that leg kick.
Final seconds here of round two. Oh, beautiful head movement, slips there.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
This fight's close. He's ahead just a little bit. Gotta go out there and win this next round decisively.
All right, so an entertaining 5 minutes. Let's look back at some of the highlights, DC, and I'd imagine a lot of these replays are going to be rooted in that kicking game that was on full display.
Absolutely. You're going to see a lot of different techniques, but the kicking was the key to him getting ahead in this fight. He's out ahead now. He needs to stay the course and continue to do that as the fight goes on.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are going to really start to take their toll.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick, and watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take. Lee's kick is blocked. All right, let's go.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Keep busy, keep busy.
Oh, big punch land.
Lee gets absolutely punished by that head kick.
I need you to pay attention.
Went for the inside leg kick.
Busy with the strikes.
Not there. The kickboxing chops on full display with that offering. Nicely done.
Beautiful kick landed by this man.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect. Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots.
Let's get going now.
Circling towards the left now.
When he drops the head, throw it.
Game of inches right there, boys. Wow. It was good night if that landed. Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Trying to hammer that lead leg. Lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Oh, he's really starting to apply pressure on his opponent here. Different approach here in the last couple rounds, and it's the exact sense of urgency that you want to see from a fighter. Take the judges out of it. Oh, that's a beautiful kick right there. I don't know if you've ever been kicked by a mule. Probably feels something like that.
It has to. This guy is landing his kick with so much force.
Blocks that strike.
Oh!
Let's get this point. Hands high.
Effective punch there by Lee.
There's no tell on that leg kick.
Score that takedown for me, man.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight.
Relax, relax. Keep your hands up for me now. Come on, let's get back in this fight.
He loaded up there on that high kick. That is, oh man, this dude is good.
Just unable to quite find that range.
Take shot. Now, take shot. Give me a double leg. Give me a double leg. Look at it. Look at it. Now, shoot, shoot.
Again, he's looking for that left. It's not there. Oh, and he continues to pour it on. We mentioned earlier the aggression with his striking. Got to be careful to not gas out here, but at least you have to admire the approach.
Come on, keep grinding. Take
15 seconds to go. Oh, looking to land the leg kick. That one checked. Oh, lands a stiff punch there. Nice connection.
Oh, nice land.
That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, let's now look back at some of the action from that round. He went headhunting, landed, nearly got the finish, too.
A lot of coaches tell you don't headhunt. In this case, he's been headhunting, and he landed a big enough shot to truly put his opponent on notice.
Nice job. I thought you were going to knock him out of the octagon. This round, he knows you're going to come hard, so he's going to be ready.
All right, so next round underway here, and you got to admire the stamina that both of these guys still exuded towards the end of that round. Both men put a particular focus on their cardiovascular commitment in this training camp, and it's clearly paid dividends here tonight. We have 2 legitimately fresh fighters here as we hit this next round. Oh, and he connects with a punch there, DC. You got to like what you're seeing thus far.
I mean, the speed at which he throws is crazy.
Punch coming, it's blocked.
Come on, buddy. Keep your hands up. Let's go. Punch him in the back. Set up that low kick.
Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight. Circling to his right.
Hands higher. Hands higher.
I mean, he's cutting down the size with these beautiful leg kicks. My goodness!
Oh, straight right. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to pile up these body shots here in the latter stages of this fight. You didn't see a lot of that in the earlier rounds, making up for lost time here. Just over 3 minutes to go.
Real sneaky head kick gets in there.
And he landed the right hand there. Oh, flush knee to the body. He's got the length advantage in this fight and certainly made it count in that exchange.
Ooh, big shot lands.
Oh, and he countered him there with a beautiful straight right hand.
Let him go. Time to let go.
Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Beautiful straight counter. Just misses with a left hook there. Oh, nice kick right there. Tell the masses how good that feels to get kicked like that.
John, it doesn't. It doesn't feel good to get kicked like that. Big liver kick lands under the elbow. Nice body kick right under the elbow. Great punch landed with so much power.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Oh, nice check on the leg kick offering there. Superman punch now. Went for the inside leg kick. Lee gets caught with that punch. He'd be wise to get those hands up. Well done to block that powerful kick to the body. Just misses with the straight right.
Look at how he turns his hips into that leg kick.
Under a minute to go. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
Look at the angle of that nice body kick.
45 seconds remain in the round. Lands to the body there.
Big punch lands through the middle.
Oh, what a lead left.
You don't know when that leg kick's coming.
Man, his side kick is just killer. You saw it right there.
He has a really good side kick. He's so fast at doing that technique, and there is no tell when he attempts that certain strike.
Lee's kick attempt, that one was blocked. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
Relax a little bit. You're throwing those leg kicks, but you're not timing them properly. You have to work behind our jab. The jab is going to set up those kicks.
Final round, you ready? You ready?
Fifth and final round.
Look at him working at trying to set the liver down.
And now he's got that tie.
Left hand punch.
Oh, big knee!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Not a guy you want on top of you. Ground and pound strikes piling up here. Good work by Lee. And now his opponent in a world of trouble.
Such a sneaky head kick. He did not recognize it was coming high, and now he got him hurt fast. He ate that kick. He took that whole kick, yep.
Oh, good opportunity to do damage here. He's got that tie clinch. Well, he's always on the counterattack, but a nice leg kick there by Lee.
Good stick. Look at the force behind that leg kick.
Oh, look at the redness underneath that left elbow. He is badgering that left side of the body.
His hands are down. High kick, high kick.
Liver
Oh,
kick.
nice knee to the body for him there. Very nice. Able to check that kick as well. Sure if that's the way he drew it up, but a huge result for him here tonight as he gets the win by way of knockout, and that's about as good a one-strike finish as we've seen here in the UFC in recent memory. I'm not even sure the opponent saw it coming, so a big, big win for him here tonight. We'll take a look back at the highlights. You know we're going to find that nasty head kick somewhere in this highlight rip. Just an incredible result for him here tonight.
A very nice head kick to finish the fight, but don't ignore all the work he did with his hands, and give credit to the opponent. The opponent was in there every step of the way. And in order to get a fight of the night like you got tonight, both guys have to be willing to participate.
Now we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 30 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
So the celebration is on with him and his team, and rightfully so. A monumental result tonight as he gets the win by knockout.
He spoke it into existence. He said over and over to anyone that'll listen, I am going to knock this man out. He did it in an even more impressive fashion than you ever could have imagined.